If you're stuck in this job economy right now, it's all you. There's something in your head. There's an emotion that's blocking you. Maybe you got some financial stuff that's blocking you. I can help you with that. Because to say you're stuck with no opportunity, that's what I'm addressing, is completely false. I can't wait to share this. You ready for this? Unbelievable job titles and what they pay. Here we go. I teased this one. I said one of these has got the word sniffer in the job title. So I wanted people's imagination to run wild. Notice I didn't ask for anybody to call in and guess so that we can keep this show PG. Here it is. Armpit sniffer. Folks, this is an actual job title. Armpit sniffer. And it pays $35,000 a year plus. That means $35,000 a year to sniff armpits. For our viewing audience, we got a great image for you there. $35,000 a year to sniff armpits is the floor. I imagine if you sniff faithfully and sniff consistently, you can grow. By the way, I just want to point out that I never thought in a million years that I would utter that phrase on live radio, but this is real. By the way, this data from topresume.com. I'm glad you're entertained, but this is real. I'm making a point. I'll get to it in just a second. Beyond just information, I've got a real point on this. So, armpit sniffers use science and their nose as tools to determine the effectiveness of deodorant and other cosmetic products. Certification education, chemistry degree. Necessary skills, everybody knows what I'm going to say, a great sense of smell. Wah, wah, wah. Next, job title. These are real titles. I'm not making this up. Paranormal investigator. In other words, ghost hunter. This is real. No pun intended. For the record, I do not believe in ghosts. I will never believe in ghosts, but a lot of people do, including some of you fine folks. You ready for this? The pay, $41,000 to $60,000. This is from comparably.com. Description, you use special high-tech tools. You got to be kidding me. You know what business I want to get in? Not the paranormal investigator. I want to invest in the manufacturers of the tools that these paranormal investigators are using. This is a next level scam here. They use special high-tech tools to identify and deal with these ghosts. Oh, geez. Certifications, parapsychology certification course. Well, thank God that's not a degree. Look at this clown. For those of you watching, look at this guy. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That device he's holding in his left hand,
just remember, they are there to believe you.
For that. Necessary skills, ability to use specialized equipment. Really? I'm going to kind of add in there high school drama experience. Probably a good idea there. And come on, Alex. Are you for real? This third one is a real job title? Okay. Job title, zombie. Description. The London Bridge Experience holds 50 positions open for zombies. There it is. There it is. For zombies hired to terrify guests in the catacombs and other areas of the attraction. Now, watch this. Here's the pay. $34,000 a year. Jobmonkey.com. Folks, don't tell me that you can't get out of debt. Don't tell me that you can't figure out a way to pursue your dream of acting. Are you freaking kidding me? You can make $34,000 a year being a zombie underneath the London Bridge, scaring the crap out of tourists. All you got to do is audition. Necessary skills. This is my favorite part. Acting ability to mimic a zombie. Are you kidding me? Who can't do this? And growl and scream and whatever is going on. Okay. Now, I have a point to all of this. It's not just to entertain you. All right, now, the reason that Alex and I have prepared this content for you is because you hear stuff like the American dream is dead. You hear all this negativity in the media, and I can't do this, and I can't get ahead, and I'm working for the man, and my uncle, he took his lunch pail into work. My dad, work is just this, and I can't find things that I want to do. I'm not saying that anybody's dream is to be an armpit sniffer. All right? What I am saying and pointing out is that there is opportunity to get ahead. So let's look at how the economy has shifted. Because here's what I want you to see. I want you to realize there's more opportunity out there than you could possibly imagine. Because I just shared with some of you this week and last week. By the way, you remember the snake milker? Somebody gets paid to milk venom out of a snake. Where does this come from? I'm going to explain it. There's medicinal purposes from the snake's venom. Why do companies pay somebody $35,000 plus a year to sniff armpits? Because the world we live in now, everything is marketing. How many different deodorants are on the aisle at your local pharmacy or grocery? Think about that. This is competition. These are publicly held companies. Old Spice wants to win. How does Old Spice win? Focus groups, testing things. Does it work? This stuff matters. It didn't used to matter. Here's what I don't know. I don't know when an armpit sniffer became a thing. I think it was probably multitasking back in the 50s. I imagine when Right Guard and Old Spice came on the scene, Joe, that it came off the assembly line, right? And they made it, and then they gave it to all their workers, and they're like, here's the deal. If your wife doesn't mind, have her give you a sniff at the end of the day, and let's see if this is working. Like, I mean, at some point, they begin to get serious about testing and all this stuff. So I'm making a obviously hilarious point, but a point that you must understand. As technology advances, as social media, watch this, advances, and we got to beat the competition. And what does the consumer want? What do they think they want? Understand there's so much going into one product or service. And some of you think, man, I like animals. I like working on my own. I like to be autonomous. I can't figure out what to do. Go milk a snake. Some people like to sniff armpits. It's not my thing. But I'm telling you, some people do this. A couple years ago on the show, Joe, you remember we had a guy call in and he said his job was to sniff cheese.
Yes.
And then he said, I got a new job because I got tired of sniffing cheese. He said, I got a job sniffing yogurt. I'm like, I had no idea, but you think about it. We want to make sure that the yogurt and the cheese isn't offensive because we want you to buy it and eat it. Do you get the point? Don't tell me there is an opportunity. Don't tell me.